Welcome back to SPBL Day 1 season opener. We have Game 2 between the LA Blues and the Mean Machine. The Mean Machine are led by a highly anticipated newcomer, Jack Flynn, who many think may take over the league. A very, very strong shooter. We look forward to seeing a lot from him. Unfamiliar with his performance with his game so far, but he is given the team of Travis and Hunter, the duo that has been together from the start, as well as Rob. The Mean Machine will have a tall task at hand trying to sort out their offensive spacing. Two guys in Rob and Hunter, who are not known for shooting. Travis, a limited shooter, but it'll be all Jack trying to provide here for them. On the other side, we have the LA Blues. The Blues are a pretty well-rounded team. A lot of people have varying opinions on them, with no real apparent star, as many would suggest. They have Drew and Neil in their backcourt. Should be a dynamic duo. Neil providing a lot offensively, with Drew holding down the defensive end on the perimeter, as well as providing some facilitation. In the paint, they have Nate Briers, always a strong post defender, as well as Alan Edekert, who emerged as a strong defender and rebounder last year when he filled in for Sam Honeycutt on the Gravediggers. In this matchup for the Blues, who are you looking for to be the one to guard Jack Flynn?
Well, before I move on, I do want to get this known. Nate and Rob, I just am distracted by the tan lines right now. Just absolutely distracted. I cannot take my eyes off of it, first of all. To answer your question, though, I think Drew will be the sole guy to defend Jack. I've seen him play. He's played really good defense when he's played against me, and I think he'll do that against Jack and not shut him down, but limit him, which is knowing Jack and how he plays, that's huge. So I think Drew will look to be the lead defender on Jack.
Now, there's a lot of varying opinions as well on Hunter and his ability to be that second scorer for them, with the defense obviously focusing heavily on Jack. Do you trust Hunter to be able to post up in one-on-one situations and go and get a bucket when needed?
Trust is one thing and believing is another. I believe he can. I don't trust that he can. Hunter's a good player. He can put up points. I'd like to see him do that. I believe he can. But to answer your question, no, I don't trust Hunter to do it, but he can. I'd love to see him put up points with Jack. I think having a high IQ ball player on your team would really help Hunter. I've always said that. So I think that can help. But I'm really excited to see how he plays.
Yeah, it should be an interesting game for both teams. Both teams have a lot of question marks from the media in terms of how the four players will mesh together. We'll see how it all plays out on the floor here as we go down to the court for the tip-off between Nate Briers and Hunter. Just saw Nate Briers' brothers, Josh and Luke, lose a heartbreaker in the opener. While Blues win the tip, and right away we have Drew taking it in. Drew finds Neil. Neil with the signature fade three right away to start the season. Needed to get one off right away, and airball's the first one, but I'm sure we'll see a lot more of those anyways.
Love the intensity to start there.
What a move there from Hunter, who gets his own miss. Hunter tries to find Rob, cannot.
Good work, though. That's good work.
Hunter loves that Euro step.
Let's add Drew to the whole tan line. Right there.
A lot of tan lines around here. Nate misses the layup, gets his miss, but misses again. And we'll have Jack here coming up the floor. Jack finds Hunter. Hunter takes it in. Tries to go in over Neil, and it goes. What a layup from Hunter.
What was that?
I asked about him being able to post up one-on-one. He took it over both Nate and Neil there.
I might trust him after that. Wow. What a take.
Drew taking it in, kicks out. Allen gives down to Neil. Neil back out to Drew. Some good ball movement here in this game early on from both teams. Drew hits the three, rattles it home. Early three from Drew. Gotta love the confidence there.
That's huge for the LA Blues. If Drew can get going, they're unstoppable.
Jack pulls a deep one off the front rim, but that looks like a good shot there. I'm sure he'll be shooting a lot of threes. Can't get that one to fall. Neil pulls from deep. No good off the front of the rim. And Nate loses it out of bounds. You saw Jack didn't step up on Neil on that one. I don't know if Jack is fully aware of the lore of Neil Alsop. But he better be careful, because if not, he may or may not find out very soon.
It's a coin flip with me. Good pass.
Travis pump fakes from three, gets Neil up in the air. Taking it in is Hunter, who misses the layup.
Travis has given up 2 threes that he could have taken. So is this a change? Is this loss of confidence? I don't know. I'm curious to see if he gets going.
Neil with another air ball. You got Jack coming up. Coming up the floor. Finds Rob. Jack from deep. No good off the back of the rim. You can see how willing and ready he is to shoot whenever he gets a little bit of daylight. 0 for 2 to start.
Good ball movement.
Great pass from Neil out to Drew. It's another three. Drew 2 for 2 to start the season.
He's already doubled my three from the entire year of last year.
I'll say this, both teams moving the ball very well. Both teams getting some good shot opportunities. A bit of a change from the last game. These two teams look like they are ready to play this season. Hunter drives in. No good on the layup. Rebounded, though, by Jack. Jack pulls out for three from the corner. No good. Air balls that one. He is aggressive on the threes. He's not been able to get one to fall. Neil takes it all the way and gets the layup. All right.
Good take.
Blues get out to a bit of an early lead here.
Let's see if Jack settles in and takes a good shot here and looks force a long three.
Yeah, another deep three for Jack. He really wants one to go. Maybe a bit impatient right now as he tries to get one to fall. 0 for 4 to start the game, and the Blues continue to get out to a bigger lead as Drew down low. Man, 9 to 2 early on.
Wow.
Looks like one of Drew's threes was ruled a 2-point shot after review. So 9 to 2 is the score. Jack going in, kicks it out to Hunter. Jack trying to back down Neil down in the paint.
Good pass.
Gets the double from Nate, loses it. Gonna be a kickball. Stays with the Mean Machine.
Oh, no.
Hunter goes right over Rob's head. A bit of a mental error on that one.
You couldn't picture a worse start for the Mean Machine so far for the SPBL.
It was noted the Mean Machine have very similar branding to the Gravediggers from 2024, who had the worst season in SPBL history. A bold choice to follow up that similar branding.
I would like to take the time to congratulate a Gravedigger for getting married recently. Congratulations, Logan, for getting married.
That's true. Logan Shira, who is out of the SPBL for the 2025 season. He is officially a married man. No good from Neil on the three. Neil has not hit a three yet in 2025, but it doesn't matter because the Blues are just getting whatever they want right now. Drew misses that layup there.
Trying to get a good work there.
Jack trying to take that one in. Gets hounded by Drew defensively. And Drew on the other end gets the steal and goes right over for the layup. Drew making his presence felt. Help from Nate Bryers definitely played a factor on that one. Good defensive effort by the Blues, and they are taking it to the Mean Machine right now. Travis pulls up for three on that one and hits. Banks it in. All right.
Much needed for the Mean Machine.
Maybe a little bit of life from the Mean Machine. But, man, the Blues are working well together right now. They've got to be pleased with this start against the Mean Machine. Nate taking it in over Rob, misses, but gets his own pour and puts it in. Oh, man. The Blues just keep pouring it on. Got to be a frustrating start for Jack. Phil has not yet hit a shot. Takes it in. Gets the layup to go over Drew on that one, using his size to his advantage.
They're staying alive in this game. They've had one of the worst starts ever, but they are staying alive.
Could probably use a few more drives from Jack as we see Neil struggling here to start. Unable to make a shot go down, but you always know you can flip the switch at any moment. Jack pulls from three on that one and straight down. That's got to feel good for him after starting the game 0 for 4 from deep.
A lot of three-point shots in the first 2 games this year.
Yeah, a lot of three-point shots, a lot of makes here in this one from range. Nate looking to find a way in, finds Neil, who misses again. Jack slowing it up, trying to bring up the floor. Finds Hunter in the corner. Hunter up to Travis. Travis pulls from three. No good. Got a bit confident maybe after that first one banked in.
A little heat check.
Blues ball. A lot more offense in this game compared to game one. A lot more shots falling here. Neil pulls from three. No good. Neil, he's hunting for that first made three of the season. Cannot get one to fall right now. Jack is going to come back the other way.
I'd like to see the Mean Machine have a couple passes here and just look. They really haven't had a possession where everyone's touched the ball.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of movement from the Mean Machine right now. A lot of ISO ball. Hunter was able to get a drive to go earlier. Jack got one to go as well. Here is Hunter going to the line 4-2.
Hunter usually is a pretty good free throw shooter too, so I'm looking for him to make the second one.
Hunter was part of a classic free throw shooting display for the Mystics against the Scrappers last year, where he had quite a few free throws down the stretch to steal that one for them. Hits one of the two there. Gets a point on the board for the Mean Machine. Drew looking for a screen. Coming down to the end of the first quarter here. 3 seconds to go. Drew misses the shot. Going to try to get a half-court shot from Jack. No good. Good attempt. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with a score of 13-11. Blues lead over the Mean Machine. A lot of scoring in this one compared to game one. A lot more shots falling. We saw early on Jack really settling for some deep threes. They weren't falling, but the Mean Machine stay in it and have just a 2-point disadvantage at the end of the first. If you're the Blue Owls, how happy are you right now with that quarter, considering how well it seemed they played versus only being up 2 points right now?
If I'm the Blues, I'm happy and sad. I think I'm happy to have a 2-point lead with all of Neil's misses, but I'm also mad because I thought Drew's played really, really well, and I thought the Mean Machine really haven't played well. So to only be up by 2, I can see where it's good, but you're also mad at yourself because I thought you played a lot better than the Mean Machine, and to be only up by 2, it's a little frustrating for sure.
Yeah, the Blues. Definitely a bit of frustration there. We'll see if they can continue in the second quarter here. with some more offensive firepower and continue that strong defense on Jack. Drew doing a really nice job in that first quarter defensively. As we come into the second quarter here, it will be the Mean Machine ball to start the second quarter. I say we got Drew a bit late to the court.
Happens.
Maybe trying to get a breath of fresh air quick.
Gotta have the MVP of the game so far ready to go.
Yeah, 2 threes in that first quarter, a couple of layups as well. Really doing it all for the Blues right now. Defending well. He's got the toughest assignment with Jack, who takes a step back. No good. Rob with the offensive rebound. Jack fouled on the way up.
Good take. Let's see if good offensive rebound by Rob, first of all. So let's see if Jack can make free throws. I don't know how his free throws are going to work next year, so let's see what he does under the pressure of the SPBL.
Yeah, chance to tie up the game here if he's able to knock down both.
He's a great shooter, so let's see what he got.
First one is good. Seemed like it was natural to him.
Kind of reminds me of myself a little bit.
Hall of Famer Garrett Brooks, known for the free throws in some capacity.
Yeah, only when it matters.
Jack misses the second, so the Blues remain in the lead. Neal pulls another three, misses again. Neal cannot get one to fall. It's been a tough game for him. Now is probably not the best time to note that Neal, in his media day interview, said that he would be scoring 50 in the opener as Hunter hits a three.
What?
Hunter, out of nowhere, pulls a three. That is not something that you see. And with all the defensive attention towards Jack, if Hunter's hitting a couple of threes, I mean, this could be a dangerous team.
I agree. We thought the supporting cast for Jack was a little concerning, but I mean, Travis hit a three, Hunter hit a three, Rob with a couple of offensive rebounds. I mean, we're going a little dangerous if they can keep this up.
Blues miss again. It's going to be Jack fading a three, airballs that one. Nate looking up the floor, finds a wide open Neal running. Misses the layup though. Neal struggling here in game one. Travis finds Jack, who is dared to shoot by Neal. Interesting choice from Neal, but Jack is not making play. Goes out of bounds.
I'm hoping to see Neal finally get one going and get one in the basket. Maybe that'll hopefully, avalanche something better. Because right now it's a watch to start.
Yeah, it's need to see some offensive performance there from him as someone who is known for his offense. That shot is missed by Drew. Allen was unable to get a rebound there. Allen has been a bit quiet so far, but he's doing his best helping out on Jack as Jack tries to drive. You see a bit of a zone almost here from the Blues, all just ready to help on Jack. Hunter left open again, takes it into the paint over Nate Bryers, gets his own miss, goes up over Allen, misses again. Nate Bryers with the rebound, fouled by Hunter.
Little knick-knack foul. I do think Allen's game is very quiet. It's never been noticed, so hopefully Allen can do his little thing, get his rebounds, get his 4 or 5 points, and help the Blues.
Right. He's their Zach, if you will. As we saw Zach for the Ball Hogs last game. Missed that one, but you got Jack coming down the other end, going up over both Allen and Drew. Does not get it to fall. Drew pushing up the floor, almost loses it. Finds Neal all the way to the right side of the court. Neal goes in for the reverse layup. No good. Gets the rebound with the help of Allen. And one.
Wow.
Oh, man. Right after I say Allen's been a bit quiet, gets that offensive rebound, tips it over to Neal, and Neal with the and one. Maybe this is a spark now. First basket of the second quarter for the Blues.
Let's hope this is something for him. I think the Blues really are happy to see Neal get one going. And make a good play with that.
3-point play for Neal. Hasn't hit a three yet, but he gets the 3-point play on that one. Travis gets tipped by Neal. Neal, not known for his defense, gets the steal, goes all the way coast to coast, misses the layup, falls into the wall. Looks like he's all right. Jack pulls up from three. No good. Rob cannot get to that one before it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Blues ball.
Let's see if the Blues slow it down and take a good shot here. I'm assuming they're going to take a three here, but I would love to see Nate go down low on Hunter.
You'd love to see Nate do what to Hunter?
Let's say go down low.
All right, we'll see if Nate can go down low. All right. Jack, no good on the layup.
Unfortunate.
Hunter going into the paint. No good. Blocked by Nate. And nobody even contests Neal there. Looks like Jack kind of slowed up there. Didn't even try to contest him.
Looks like a little.
No travel call. They're a bit interesting last 30 seconds.
No choke on the whistle there, ref. But then he gets it to go.
Travis, maybe some lucky karma there. Chris, the referee, did not see a travel there, so stays with the Mean Machine, and Travis gets the three to go. Nate from three, no good, off the back of the rim. Nate loves taking it from the top of the key, misses it there. Timeout, Mean Machine. Tie game here in the second quarter. 3 minutes to go before halftime. Jack finds Hunter. Hunter pulls another three. No good. Neal gets the rebound. Neal finds Allen. Allen over to Drew. Blues were really moving the ball well, and here they are again. Right as I say that, Allen misses the turnaround over Rob.
It's a tough layup.
Tough layup. Rob, not the strongest defender, but at the same time, Neal, not the strongest offender.
Yeah, in this league, you don't have to be a great defender. You just got to get a hand in the face for the most part.
Oh my gosh, Neal on the fast break. What a pass up the floor. Wow. Drew finds Neal for the wide open layup. Neal hustling on the offensive end. Jack slips a bit there as he tries to drive in. Gives over to Travis. Travis. Going. Gets a screen from Rob. A fadeaway. Hits the fadeaway over Neal. Travis feeling it right now.
Travis is activated right now.
You called him out early on in the game for passing up on a couple 3-point opportunities, and now he's hit 2 threes, hits the fadeaway there, keeping the Mean Machine in this one. We've seen a lot from Travis and Hunter, really picking up the slack here as the defense focuses heavily on Jack. Drew, another three. Drew is going crazy for the Blues.
Drew's percentages are crazy right now. He's playing really well. Some of the Blues have to let him shoot all for the rest of it.
Jack can't get that one to fall. Hunter gets the rebound and goes up over Drew. No good. Hunter gets it back. Misses again. Nate finally gets it. Neal on the other end again. Neal misses the layup. Oh, but he gets a 3-point opportunity. Can he go into full? No. He's going to stay with the Blues, though.
Interesting couple of possessions right there. I would say Hunter's got to make that layup on the first try, and then the second try he had a good attempt. The third try was he just threw that ball up.
Neal has been on the aggression on the fast breaks. Allen misses a short one again. Travis going to slow it up here for the Mean Machine. Travis goes down low to Rob. Rob back out to Hunter. Hunter going to take it in on Nate, who gets stripped by Allen. Gives it over to Drew. Or gives over to Neal, excuse me. Gives over to Neal for a safe layup attempt.
Great pass, Allen.
Assist for Allen as the Blues hop out to a 25-20 lead with 24 seconds left to go in the first half. Neal has been so active on the fast breaks. Could be a key for them this year. If he's able to keep up that aggression on the fast breaks, that's something that we saw you excel in your time in the SPBL. And the fast break game is a very useful tool to have as you see a turnover for the Mean Machine. Nate Bryars with the steal.
Oh, wow. Great block. Yeah, I think fast break is huge, especially at the first game, too. But mainly when it gets in the second half and fourth quarter.
So it was blocked out of bounds, and as it went out of bounds, the time of the first half ran out. So it will be halftime here with the Blues leading by a score of 25-20. It was a bit back and forth there for a little bit. Blues come away high on the first half. We've seen a lot of good performances around the Blues team. Drew really an engine for that team right now. Now you've seen Drew play in the SPBL. Is this kind of what you expected from him, or is what were you anticipating out of him coming into his return for a full season in the SPBL?
I mean, I would say my expectation was high, but it was not this high. He is definitely just playing way better than I thought he was. He's looking really good. His percentages are great. He's taking great shots, and he's making them, which is better than almost everyone in the league. So now Drew's playing really, really good. He's probably the best player on the court right now, and I don't really think that's debatable.
Yeah, he's both ways, defending Jack very well on the defensive end. Jack, we've seen him struggle so far here offensively in his opening debut in the SPBL. Now, obviously, as noted, the defense is focusing pretty heavily on him. They put Drew on him, of course, the potentially best perimeter defender in the league, and they've had a lot of help for him as well in the paint. However, we've seen both Hunter and Travis kind of step up, the two of them combining for 13 points in the first half. If you are the Blues, are you taking that into consideration here in the second half and maybe giving them a bit more thought? Or are you taking that lead and continuing on with the same defensive game plan?
I mean, I would honestly, Jax is just so good. I would keep with the same game plan. I maybe just put a hand in the face on Travis, but I would keep with the same game plan. I think when I do think a scorer, I think a Jack on the Mean Machine. But as of right now, I'm thinking of Travis. Travis has been really good. If I'm the Blues, I would definitely keep a hand in the face on Travis. He's looked really good. I think he's 3 for 5, maybe 4 for 6. So Travis has looked really good. I would keep a hand in his face on there. Hunter, I would keep kind of just staying the same. But if I was Travis, I would definitely make sure he does not get open.
Definitely. And Nate, who is typically the primary paint defender down there, he's definitely done a good job of deterring Jack from the paint as well as limiting Hunter down there. It's been a good defensive showing for the Blues, who many had their doubts about, and some were very high on as well. And so far in the opener, they have looked much better than most anticipated. 25-20 at the half as we go into the third quarter. It will be Mean Machine ball to start the second half. We'll see if Mean Machine can come back into this one and potentially get back in the lead on the back of some improved shooting. We are back for the second half of SPBL Day 1, Game 2 between the Mean Machine and the LA Blues. Mean Machine ball to start the second half. Let's see if Jack can get going here a bit better offensively in the second half. Pulls a three. No good. He thinks he got hit on that one. No call. Drew might have gotten his hand on the follow through. Bo does not call a foul. Chris does not call a foul. They have the two best angles at it. Travis guarding Drew. Drew going into the paint, right around, gets it stolen by Rob though.
I really think Chris would be shot right there.
Yeah, probably had an open layup, but tried to pass it instead. Got stolen by Rob. Looks like we got a foul on the floor. It'll be Mean Machine ball on the baseline. Now, as a former SPBL player, did you guys ever have any sort of inbound play drawn up to avoid exactly what just happened there?
You're not going to like my answer.
No?
Nope.
Hey.
We might have a call timeout, say, hey, this is what we're going to do. But other than that, I kind of would just tell people, hey, I'm going to do this, you're going to do that maybe. Other than that, no.
You would think that you wouldn't necessarily need one, but we've seen two baseline inbounds now for the Mean Machine turn into turnovers. One with the throw out of bounds from Hunter, and that one was stolen by Drew. Drew uncharacteristically missed that layup on the other end. Jack at the line misses a free throw off the back of the rim.
Yeah, I like to be the inbounder, so just to make sure I know where the ball's going. So we trying to. If it wasn't in my hands, I think I would make it.
Jack misses both. He's 1 for 4 now from the stripe.
Let's see Neil take a good shot here and try and knock it down.
Drew kind of being snagged off there by Travis. Nate, no good off the back of the rim. Neil fighting for it though. No good on the
a little eager to take the shot there, I think, off the rebound. I think he could have been dribbled, taken a better shot, or passed it out.
Yeah, it was a bit crowded down there around him, but with Neil, you know, his first instinct is to always look at that rim. Hunter again? Hunter with 2 threes?
Wow, Hunter is really improved his three-point shooting.
I mean, if this is something that can be even, you know, somewhat relied on, that is a huge boost for the Mean Machine. Nate goes right over the top of him, though, for the bucket.
I agree. I think if his three-point shooting is replicated throughout the entire year, that's just absurd. He's shooting really well. I mean, Nate with a great look against Hunter, which is not down low. It's a problem for the team.
Hunter even just being a threat at all from outside is a huge boost. Travis going to work on Allen, loses it off of his foot and out of bounds. Blues ball going the other way.
Hoping Drew gets a good another look here. He's just been so explosive on offense, but he hasn't had that many fakes. You know, he hasn't had many shots, so I want to see him get another shot going. See if he's really deadly.
Drew tries to go in, misses the turnaround jumper over Rob. Rob with the rebound. Rob pushing it on the fast break. Not something that you would necessarily expect. Finds Jack. Jack trying to get some sight line to the hoop with two guys on him. Kind of shoves off Drew there. Oh, what hustle from Nate and Rob. Travis left open. Wow, a lot to unpack there on that one. saw Jack try to go in over Drew and Nate. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Ball goes out to half court. Nate and Rob hunt it down, but the Mean Machine come up with it, find Travis for a wide open three, and he hits it to bring them within one. What a sequence of events there. Travis continuing his offensive outburst. Neal misses another layup, and we have Travis with the rebound. Excuse me, Hunter with the rebound. Now here's Travis. Travis, heat check maybe. No good. Drew with the board, bringing it up the floor.
Nate with maybe trying to get the hustle award with the dive there. I love the effort.
Nate does always have a strong opinion on the awards. Definitely wants to see himself on the ballot a bit more this season. As Neal airballs a three, Neal really would love to have this offensive performance back. What's supposed to be his strong suit has been a weakness for the Blues overall.
He just hasn't shot the ball well at all today.
Jack pulls from deep off the iron. A lot of these so close to going in, but have not been falling. Neal, another missed layup. Man, he is going to be killing himself watching this one back. Hunter with the Euro step around Nate. What a layup. Hunter going to town. Hunter and Travis, the duo, have been providing so much for this team offensively. The attention to Jack has helped them, but I mean, they are knocking down some shots that we are not used to seeing. This could be.
We'll say Jack's misses compared to Neal's misses are a big difference. Jack's misses are right around the rim, but Neal's are kind of everywhere. So hopefully Neal can make an adjustment. We will see for sure. It was great defense by Rob.
Travis takes a dive almost straight into the wall. Good thing he stopped himself there. Should be noticed that Travis last year played the entire season injured. He had a broken rib and powered through it. An air ball again from Neal, but Allen on the other end gets the friendly miss for an easy bucket on the back end.
I think we should just put that as a pass on the stat sheet there.
Jack pulling a really deep one there. Has not had one falling a little bit, and he keeps shooting from deeper. Can't get one to go, and it will be the Blues with the ball.
Are we feeling a three-point shot by Neal here?
Nate, no good on the turnaround jumper over Hunter. Jack going to come back up the floor. Tries to go around and he slips. Slaps the floor in frustration, as he was definitely hoping to get around him there. There'll be a foul called.
What? I thought it was a travel.
It did look like he slipped there, but they call the foul. Rob pulls a three. Oh, man. Rob, maybe not the shot for him.
All right, Rob. We love it. We love the effort, Rob. We love it. Take it again.
A media favorite for sure, Rob. Allen with the ball over to Neal. Neal fakes the three that time and picks a runner. Airballs another. Been a lot of air for Neal today. Jack going right into the paint.
And one?
Allen gets the bucket to go.
For sure thought he was fouled there.
Yeah, it looks like he was asking for a foul as well. Not much being called here in this one. Neal, though, saves it there. Almost another steal from Rob. Would have been 2 steals this game for him. Neal looking for a three. Cannot get one to fall. And man, if you're the Blues right now, you never want to tell Neal not to shoot because he has that potential, but man, it's been a struggle in this game.
Yeah, I just feel like you have different people on your team. Drew's been playing really well, and I think you just need to feed him.
Yeah, Drew's not got many opportunities this half. On the fast break again, though, if Neal can just make a living on the fast break here, let Drew kind of handle the half-court offense, might be a well-paid-off strategy.
I agree.
Jack with Allen defending. Jack pulls a three, and it's good. Gets one to roll in. You see him swing his arms in frustration. Finally, he says, one falls in. He definitely was expecting more so far. Has been struggling to hit any. We have the Blues slowing it up here. Drew is going to take the lead on this one.
I think as he should.
He has Rob on him. Steps back on Rob for three. No good. He had the mismatch that he wanted. Decided to pull up for three to end the third quarter and missed the three at the buzzer. That keeps them at a deficit of 2 points with the Mean Machine taking over the lead 33-31. A stronger quarter there for the Mean Machine. Not enough can be said, I don't think, about the duo of Hunter and Travis right now, with Jack and all the attention focused on him. His struggles so far, shooting-wise, Travis and Hunter have really stepped up and propelled them to the lead here. Now, if you're the Blues after that quarter where you had the lead at halftime, got overtaken here, what are you looking to change up to try to get back into shape and come away with a win?
Well, I mean, I don't want to point fingers. I'm not the type of guy to do that. But there's one significant thing that I would change that happened in that third quarter, and that is shifting our shot taking from Neal to Drew. I think Neal has taken a little too many shots, and a couple of them haven't hit the rim. We're not going to say how many, but a couple. And we need to move that to Drew. I think Drew is not a better shooter, but a better shooter. Drew needs to take more shots. If the Blues want to see success, they need to go through Drew, not Neal. And I'm hoping we see that adjustment. Maybe we'll see a couple shots down low from Nate and Allen helping with the rebounds. But I think that what the Blues have to do for success in this fourth quarter would be feed Nate down low and feed Drew outside. And I think that's how they're going to work. And I think that's the only way they win the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Neal is he's an electric shooter when he's on, but when he's off, man, it can really be detrimental to the team. And you saw him there in that third quarter taking the majority of their shots, and his misses in that quarter are part of the reason why they find themselves in a deficit here. We'll see if he can turn it around in the fourth, or if Drew and Nate can take over and propel them forward as you suggested. We're back in the fourth quarter for the SPBL game 2 between the Blues and the Mean Machine. As a reminder again, at the 4-minute mark, we will move to the Elam ending. Drew driving in, takes a mid-range jumper, missed, rebounded, tried to get by Nate, but Hunter flips it over to Jack. Travis sizing up, looking for a way in, but Allen defending very well. Drew lets him shoot. Travis hits again. Travis is on fire today. And I have to ask you, I mentioned this earlier, Travis played with a broken rib last year, and it was a bit underwhelming, most would say, but did you think he would bounce back like this in any capacity?
No, I didn't think he was going to take that leap, but I'm very glad he did because it makes much more entertaining basketball.
The media, of course, had him as the favorite to win the Most Improved Player of the Year, and man, is he showing it right now. He has that capability. Tipped out of bounds by Neal. It's going to remain with the Mean Machine.
I think the Blues. It's not the panic button yet, but they're pretty damn close to the panic button. They've got to start playing better defense and got to start taking better shots.
You know, Nate is someone who will always be strategizing defensively. Defends that one well in the paint. It's going to be Blues going back the other way. But yes, to your point, the defense has really fallen off in the second half. They need to keep it together down the stretch if they want a chance in this one. Jack looking for a shot here. It's triple team down in there. Gets the and one to go. Man, get 3 defenders on him. Didn't matter. Gets the layup to go, plus the foul.
I think you're getting the same result as if you pass it to Travis. I think Travis would have made his 3 wide open. I think Jack would have made his 3-point play. So I think it works out. I take
Jack, no good off the back rim. 1 for 5 from the free throw line. Maybe a bit unexpected from someone who is such a strong shooter. Neal catches it out of bounds, and that is a heartbreaker for the Blues, needing to come back and get a bucket, and instead a turnover back to the Mean Machine.
I will say, if I'm a season ticket holder for the LA Blues, I am not a happy camper right now for how they're playing.
Jack misses the fadeaway. Neal with the ball. See if Drew can get something going here. He's very aggressive in that first half. Has not done much in the second half. Nate from 3 from the wing. Don't see him pull from the wing much. In and out. Almost went down for him.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot for Nate. Can't get mad at that.
He said that he was working on his wing and corner threes, trying to move away from the top of the key. Doesn't get his first attempt to fall. Hunter going straight into the paint. Gets fouled on the way up. Or jump ball, actually. Refs in a disagreement here. Bo is saying foul. Sam is saying jump ball. But they do call the foul. So it'll be Jack at the line.
I thought it was a foul. I agree with Bo here. Hunter 2 for 3 now from the free throw line.
Excuse me, yeah, that's Hunter at the free throw line, not Jack. Misses the second one. Nate with the rebound. Finds Neal in the corner. That might be the first time I've ever seen Neal hesitate on a 3-point attempt. He went right back to it, and he sinks it. He almost went out of his element for a second, realized I am Neal, and I shoot threes. He shot it, and it goes. Finally, 1 falls for me.
That could be a dangerous sign for the Mean Machine if he gets going.
Needed to get his confidence up. Not that he ever lacked any confidence, but seeing one go down is a very good sign. Drew gets fouled on the attempt by Jack. They go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the scary thing with these teams is this Elam ending could take a very long time. We've had stretches where they've all made shots. We've had stretches where they haven't made shots. So that is a little bit of a concern. But I still think it's a good way to have to see the games in.
Yeah, it's a bit of a roll of the dice. Sometimes it'll go very quick. Sometimes it'll play out a bit longer. But either way, it will be buckets being traded down the stretch rather than free throws. Definitely nice for the viewer to see more shots. But as we see Jack going to work on Drew. Drew has been undersized, but it hasn't mattered. He's been staying strong defensively as the missed 3 from Hunter leads to a rebound from Nate. There'll be Blues ball going down. got a touch foul there.
Okay.
As the Mean Machine foul to initiate the Elam ending here. So Mean Machine lead by a score of 39-35 going into the Elam ending. Blues will get the first possession. First team to 46. Blues need 11 points here on the stretch. Neal fighting for a three to start. And back-to-back threes for Neal. And could this be a Neal sanity moment down the stretch? Back-to-back after the performance he had through the first three quarters is an exciting momentum swing.
I could definitely say the season ticket holders definitely hope it is.
Jack, step back three, foul on the attempt by Drew. Got a bit too close on that one. Jack will go to the line for 3 free throws here.
I'm pretty sure Drew said all het foul in there. I don't think he was too happy with that call.
Mean Machine up by 1. Jack calmly knocks down the first. 3 free throws would be huge, bringing them within just 4 points of the target score.
Yeah, I just hope that, just like last game, our concern was, I really hope they don't get to that 3-point threshold where, you know, they just want to shoot a 3 to win the game. But it's a lot easier to make a 2-pointer. So we'll see.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how teams play throughout the season. Jack knocks down 2 of the 3, so they are 5 points away from the target score. Lead the Blues by 3. Neal coming down. You know Neal's feeling it right now. Wants to go in, misses the layup. Kind of flipped that one up. Hits the bottom of the rim. And it's Mean Machine Travis. No good. Almost. He was feeling it there. Wanted that one to fall. What would have been? Neal down to Nate. Nate, turn on easy. Hit shot. Maybe go to that a little bit more. Easy bucket for Nate.
Great take. I think if they continue to do that, they actually might come out and win this game.
Blues down 1, 41-40. First team to 46 wins. Jack misses the 3. Travis hustles for that rebound. Doesn't get it. Like the hustle there.
I'm just not a big fan of that shot. I think it was a little rushed. If they have a little half-court offense, I think it would be much better.
Blues with the ball. Drew finds Allen, misses the layup. Man, that's a tough layup to miss. Drew with a great find there. Great setup. Rob kicks it out. Hunter. Pump base drives in. Euro step and layup. Hunter has been fantastic today. Mean Machine within 3 points of the target score. First team to 46, and here we go. We'll see if they opt to shoot for 3 for the win, or if they play their normal offense. It'll be interesting. Neal, deep 3, no good. Mean Machine ball.
Ooh. Let's see if they shoot a 3-pointer, because it's that 3-point threshold, so they're really wanting to shoot a 3.
You gotta assume that Travis or Jack will be the one to attempt it. Jack will pull the 3. No good off the back of the rim. Oh man, how close that was to going down. Nate goes up to Neal. Neal, he's gonna stop. Drives it on Travis. Fade away. No good, and it will be Mean Machine ball.
I can bet you they're going to shoot another 3-pointer here. It's just a guess.
When you think, once you miss the first one, you think to yourself you just want to shoot another one. Instead, Jack does go into the paint. Nate tried to draw a charge. Did not get the call. It's going to be Mean Machine ball on the baseline.
Nate's been on the ground 2 times this game. That's 2 more times than I usually think.
That's hustle in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Jack looking for an open 3. Gets over to Travis. Travis going to give it over to Hunter. Hunter down to Rob. Rob! No good. and it'll be Blues ball.
I love that attempt by Rob, though. Love the look.
Blues slow it up a little bit. Neal, the reverse layup, no good. Neal, he's taken a lot of shots and has not made as many as he's taken nearly. But Neal, another three, no good. Oh man. Neal, something. Hey, is that Nate on the ground again?
That's a third time.
Nate getting after it on the loose balls. Unfortunately, goes back to the Mean Machine. Rob for the win! No good. Oh man. Rob wanted it for the win. No good. Blues retain possession.
The crowd would have lost it if Rob were to do that.
Nate for three, no good. And now we see both teams right now kind of settling for threes. Mean Machine trying to end it. Blues trying to tie it up. Jack, step back, three, no good. Drew with some great defense there, staying tight on him.
Even after all these basketball kind of coming in, 4 shots, and not really looking good.
Both teams are hunting threes, and there you go. Nate Ryder now hits one, and now both teams could win with a three, and this is where it gets, you have to trust a strategy here. If you take the two, you leave yourself susceptible to the other team being 3 for the win. But if you leave Jack open, he does not make it, and it's going to be a fast break up to Allen. No, instead, Neal keeps Drew.
Wow.
Yeah, was that Neal? Neal kept it and went for the layup.
Talked. I mean, Allen had a whole zip code to himself.
Neal wasn't even on the screen when Allen was under the hoop. Neal still keeps it and goes all the way in.
Wow. That a
foul on the ground before the shot. Oh man, the Blues decide to foul to give the Mean Machine a chance at free throws. Oh my gosh. Jack put that shot up from half court. Nothing but net, but instead he's going to go to the line. Oh man.
That's probably Jack's best shot of the night, too.
So, here's the strategy that the Blues are taking, giving the Mean Machine effectively at least 1 point, you would think.
Yeah, they're pretty confident they're going to score the next possession.
Yeah, because now, at this point, if the Mean Machine do make a free throw here, if Jack sinks this one, which he does, now the Mean Machine won't be hunting a three necessarily. Now they're going to look for any bucket to go in, and that might open up some more offensive opportunities for the Mean Machine, who just went several straight possessions without hitting a three. So we'll see what happens here if the Mean Machine can close it out after fouling. Drew with the ball, probing the defense, gets it, stolen by Hunter. Hunter goes all the way down the floor. They foul. Hunter's going to go to the line for 2 with a chance to win the game.
And he's a good free throw shooter, so this is really interesting.
And so there you go. That's the strategy that you take with fouling when the other team has 3 points to go. Gives you now the risk of losing at the hands of free throws on the next possession. Hunter, 2 shots to win it here.
Let's see.
First one is well off the board.
Blues will have another possession.
That's assuming they can corral this rebound.
Sure.
Hunter misses again, and then we'll go back to the Blues. Next bucket wins if it's a field goal. Blues looking over to Neal. Neal for sure wants to take this shot.
That's just the guy I wouldn't want to take the game-winning shot right now.
Nate instead pulls the three. No good for the win, and it'll be Jack with the board. Mean Machine now with a chance to win it on that end. Jack driving in, gets double teamed, doesn't matter, goes up for the layup, no good. Rebound by Hunter. Hunter goes up with it, blocked by Nate, but fouled. Hunter back to the line.
And see, that missed free throws, I mean, it's a big deal. because he goes from having to make two, and then he could have made one. Now he has to make two again.
Yeah, with the Mean Machine only need 2 more points. Right now, in the Elam ending, they are 2 for 5 from the line. 2 more makes. They're going to have 7 attempts here total. All they need to do is go 4 for 7 for the win. Makes the first one to put them within 1 point. The next made bucket wins the game, and it could come right here. Hunter gets the first crack at it, a free throw to win the game. No good, and it'll be Blues with another chance after Nate gets the board. Next bucket wins. Who are you going here for the Blues?
You got to go Drew. You got to go Drew or Nate down low. For
Drew
sure.
Gives it up to Allen. Allen over to Neal. Neal for 3!
What a shot!
Game! Neal! What a shot! After all of that, Neal comes as the game winner, leading the Blues to a 48-45 victory. Target score of 46. What a shot in the final moment. A lot of back and forth there. A lot of pressure situations down the stretch. Missed free throws cost the Mean Machine the game there as the Blues come away victorious. What a spectacular set of games we have to open up the 2025 SPBL season. Neal is the clutch one today. If you are the Blues, what are you taking away from this game as your new team, a bunch of new guys all playing together, come away with a win over a team that potentially has the best player in the league in Jack?
I'm pretty happy if I'm the Blues. I think Neal played his worst game that he could have, even having a game-winning shot. I think he shot about 30 shots, and I think he only made about 5. So I'm pretty happy if I'm the Blues, especially with Drew's performance and Nate down low. I think Nate down low really played well, and then Drew really making a lot of shots, but just not shooting a lot. So if I'm the Blues, I don't think he played too well, and won. So I'm pretty happy if I'm the Blues.
Yeah, you definitely got a great performance out of Drew. As we mentioned early on in the game, he was spectacular in that first half. He didn't get a lot of opportunity in the second half. Neal, of course, was taking a lot of shots, but Neal did heat up at the end, hit a couple of threes in the fourth quarter, and then hits the Elam ending winner. Finally, of course, Neal would say, finally got some shots to go. And as you mentioned, what could be one of his worst performances shooting-wise, he has a lot more left in the tank, and you gotta love the fast break offense seen from Neal. Neal was hunting that, and it really paid off. Got them several baskets easily on the transition. So that's definitely some positives to take forward for the Blues. Now, if you are the Mean Machine, Jack obviously struggled shooting-wise. He is a very highly anticipated shooter, but we saw some great offensive performance from Hunter and Travis. Would you be looking to get Hunter and Travis more involved? We saw that a bit more in the second half. Or do you trust Jack to return to form and hit some more threes in the upcoming games?
I think Jack is going to play a lot better later in the season. I think it's a very, very tough loss for the Mean Machine because they had it. They had it right in their hands and then lost it. I don't want to say it's the best performance they're going to get out of Travis and Hunter because there's just so much left in the season, but it was one of their best performances they've had. Hunter missed a couple more layups than he should have, but Travis played his best game I've seen him. And to lose that game with that, and it's just tough. I know Jack didn't play well, but I'm looking to see the Mean Machine play better with the supporting cast. I just don't know if they will. But I think the Mean Machine's success is basically going to be on how much Jack's going to play and how much he's going to shoot much better because he didn't really shoot well. I think he shot better when he was fouled and they got called. So I'm really curious to see how they play. I think it's a very tough loss for the Mean Machine, as of right now, I don't see them making the playoffs with this loss. It's huge. So they're gonna have to bounce back, and it's gonna be tough with how Travis played. He played really well, and how Hunter played. He played pretty decent. So we'll see.
Definitely, and they definitely hope to have some better performances from Jack moving forward. And if Travis and Hunter are able to perform anywhere near how they did today, with Jack stepping up a bit more, hitting some more shots moving forward, it could be a very dangerous team. But as you mentioned, we have not seen a performance like that from Travis maybe ever. And so to come away with a loss after that is a bit of a heartbreaker for the Mean Machine, who were in it all the way until the end. Again, just some free throws mostly, keeping them from a victory. So out of the 4 teams we saw today, you obviously just mentioned that the Mean Machine you could see missing the playoffs. Ball Hogs you were a bit disappointed by relative to your initial expectations. Between the Blues and the Gunslingers, who are you more excited for moving forward?
Well, so excited and expected to win are two different things. I think I'm more excited to see the Blues play just because they're unpredictable. You don't know how Neil's going to play. You don't know how Drew's going to play. You don't know how Nate's going to play. I mean, I saw Nate's effort. He's 100% invested in this team. I mean, he was on the ground 3 times. When I played with him, the entire year, he's maybe on the ground 3 times. So he's truly invested in this team. I'm really excited about the Blues. But if I was to invest in a team for success, the Gunslingers. I think the Gunslingers they played horrible. I wouldn't say horrible. They didn't play well, and they won, and against a very good Ball Hogs team. So I think the Ball Hogs is much more of a quality win than the Mean Machine, and I don't think the Gunslingers played well. So I would say I'm much more hyped up to see the Gunslingers have a great team, but I'm more excited to see the Blues play basketball.
Yeah, and the Blues in their next game have the Flamethrowers, who had a bye in the first week. They are the favorites on odds to win the championship this year. Obviously, have Chris Kina, who has 2 championships under his belt, looking to get a 3rd one after losing last season. And we'll see how they attack the Blues, who just come away with a win here. We also have the Mean Machine versus the Gunslingers on tap for week 2. Another doubleheader next week with the Ball Hogs on bye, giving the Ball Hogs a chance to regroup after that first loss. We'll be very excited to see how it plays out in week 2. But until then, we are signing off. Thank you for joining us on SPBL Live for the opening night doubleheader. Got 2 exciting games here, and we have a lot more to come. Thank you for joining us. Signing out, SPBL Live.